Are you looking for the best smartwatches with camera? In this video, we will look at some of the 4 best smartwatches on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description, so make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Number 1. Bauisan Kids Smartwatch with Camera. These days, it's hard to completely prevent children from using digital devices. But we like the Bauisan smartwatch because it's a kid-friendly solution that doesn't require your child to already have a smartphone to use it. This great smartwatch for kids is a great choice because, with a SIM card, it can function as a phone. You can store up to 10 contacts so children can easily make calls right from their wrist. There's also a smart one-key SOS button that automatically dials a parent in an emergency. This standalone smartwatch features a 0.3 megapixel front camera and charges via micro USB. You'll like that this pic comes with an SD card for internal storage. However, this pic is limited to 2G network access if you want to utilize the calling feature. And this can be limiting considering that 2G is being slowly phased out across the United States. Consumers noted that the battery life is long, which is a nice touch. We also like that this pic can record videos and comes with 14 games preloaded on it, and also features a silent school mode to prevent the watch from being a distraction in class. The Bauisan smartwatch is ideal for preschoolers as young as 4 to tweens from 12 to 13. Also, consider the best smartwatch for kids that features a dial pad that can be disabled through the parental controls app on your cell phone. Number 2. Amokeoo Smartwatch with Camera. For people who like the idea of showering without having to remove their smartwatches, the Amokeoo Smartwatch is a great choice. This Android and Apple compatible smartwatch can also be used as a standalone phone if you add a SIM card, which you'll need to source independently. We like that this watch charges in a speedy 45 minutes and offer up to 3 days of battery life, giving it one of the longest battery ranges we found through our research. You'll get limited social media support for WhatsApp, Twitter, and Facebook. Another nice feature is the 16 GB of built-in storage capacity. The Amokeoo smartwatch with a camera and speaker supports making and receiving calls, answering and receiving messages, and music playback controls, although Apple users may have limited functionality for the smart features. The smartphone features a standard 0.3 megapixel built-in camera but also supports remote camera controls for your smartphone or tablet. You also get limited fitness tracking support for steps, sleep, and a sedentary reminder. A nice touch that we liked included the two-way Find My Device option, which lets you find your watch through the phone or your phone through the watch. Compare that to the best smartwatch for seniors that comes in a 41 and 45mm case size with up to 56 hours of battery life. Number 3. Padgene DZON Smartwatch with Camera. For people that like a smartwatch with a more upscale vibe, the Padgene DZON is a great choice. This smartwatch with a camera and SIM card slot is ideal for people who still want to leverage key smart features like answering and making calls or video chat, but don't want to be tethered to their phone. As is common with many third-party smartwatches with cameras, this pic requires a SIM card to access the phone call features, making it technically compatible with all Bluetooth-enabled smartphones. However, keep in mind that Apple users might have limited support for features like music controls. Still, you'll get a watch with expandable storage up to 32 GB with an SD card. And you'll get simplified fitness tracking for steps, calories, distance, sleep tracking, sedentary notices, and activity minutes. We like that this pic can also support social media integration for primary platforms including Facebook, WhatsApp, Twitter, LinkedIn, and general messaging notification support. You'll get a 0.3 megapixel camera as well. Even though this isn't the most robust camera quality for smartwatches with cameras in our guide, this is pretty standard for this product category in general. This is promoted as a smartwatch for kids, but also offers some water resistance. This means it's safe with an occasional splash or exposure to moisture, but not rated for complete submersion. We did note that this pic had a lower active battery life and longer charging time at 2 to 3 hours of talk time and requiring 3 hours to fully charge it. You may be better off with the best smartwatch for business that promises offers up to 12 hours of usage, especially if you're a power user. Number 4. Roughly 4G Smartwatch with Camera. A common complaint from people who use smartwatches as smartphone replacements is that the case size is so small that anyone with bigger fingers or who needs more screen space struggles to use them. The roughly 4G smartwatch is our top pick because its oversized screen is ideal for people who dislike tiny watch screens. This smartwatch with a front camera also comes with Wi-Fi and Bluetooth connectivity so that you can access functionality even if it's not tethered to your phone. While it comes with 3 GB of built-in storage, by adding a SIM SD card, you can expand that to 32 GB. In terms of the camera, you'll get a 5-megapixel camera for stunning pictures set on a 2.86-inch screen with a 640 by 480 resolution display that is compatible specifically with Android devices. You'll like that this smartwatch also supports video calls. Although this isn't the most robust physical activity tracker, you do have access to data that monitors your resting and active heart rates, walking, breathing, and activity levels. This pick supports cell networks from 2G to 4G LTE and promises compatibility with all network frequency bands in North America. And although the brand fails to give an actual time range for battery life, users confirmed that because it has a 2700 mAh battery, depending on your usage rates, you should be able to get as much range out of it as a traditional mobile phone. And if you have an iPhone or other Apple devices, you'll be glad to know that the best smartwatch for iPhone offers seamless integration with your phone and other Apple devices.